What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well, and welcome to yet another episode of Pass or Yes. This is the Will I Buy It style of video where I go through all the newest, the hottest new luxury beauty makeup releases and sneak peeks on social media, and I let you guys know, is it gonna be a pass or is it gonna be a yes? So if you wanna hang out with me, chill out a little bit and talk about some new makeup, then keep watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out. I'm gonna scooch over here so I can insert some images of the makeup we're gonna be talking about today. Specifically, I go through Instagram, so all of the accounts that I mentioned today, I'm gonna link those down below. If you guys are interested in like new makeup release news, you can give them a follow. Also, any of the releases I talk about today that are currently available and any of the makeup that is on my face today, I will be linking also in that description box down below. If you are new here, my name is Sophia and this is my channel that focuses on all things beauty and luxury, so consider subscribing to my channel if you love new makeup reviews, if you love luxury beauty, if you love luxury fashion. My channel really focuses on making smart purchasing decisions and very honest and thoughtful reviews. So without further ado, let's get into it, party people. And the first makeup release that I want to talk about, which is more of like an update, is the Chanel Blanc collection. I know, friends. I was on that Chanel website all day on March 1st. This collection launched on March 1st, but it did not launch in the United States and a couple of other different markets. You can now get this in Europe. You can get it in Canada. I believe you can get it in Asia as well. I will link it down below in case you guys are interested in shopping it. It is a very hot collection. As it relates to the US though, because a lot of you are asking me, when is this coming out, etc. What I've heard from my Chanel sales associates is that this is going to be launching in the United States on April 1st. I know. Why are we getting this a month later? I have no idea, guys. I really don't know. Comment down below if you've heard anything different. Maybe it'll pop up in Chanel boutiques a couple days before that. I really have no idea. I don't know. I am still going to be getting it and I am still going to be getting a review. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update because a lot of people are still asking me when this is coming to the United States. Let's keep things moving along because we have a new spring release from Dior. They are launching 10 new shades of the refillable shiny lipsticks. This is that formula that they came out with last year. It's great. It's kind of like a balmy, sort of sheer, glossy, very nourishing, everyday wearable type of formula. I will link my review of this formula down below. And I think that these shades look really pretty. We've got some very like neutral roses and beiges. Some of them look pretty similar, to be honest with you. And then we've got like some deeper shades as well. So these look very, very pretty. There's already so many shades on the Dior website. If you really want the entire selection of shades, I highly recommend shopping from the Dior website for that. If you're kind of shopping across shades, that is the best place to go. And then in addition to the 10 new shades, we have 4 new Couture lipstick cases. Don't these look so cute? Okay, so what do we have here? We've got the Brick Canage, which is that red one. There is the White Canvas. There's also the Rose Montaigne, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And then finally we have my favorite, which is the Burgundy Oblique. That is the one that has the little like Dior oblique print on it. All right, friends, is this gonna be a pass? Is this gonna be a yes? If you can't tell, this is gonna be a yes. And the main reason is because I gotta get that burgundy oblique case. Red is my favorite color. I love the oblique print. I don't think I have anything from Dior, neither bags nor accessories that comes in that print. And I just think it is so, so cute. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna get just the case and kind of maybe mix and match it with the lipsticks I already have. Because by the way, friends, you don't need to buy a case. This is not like the Guerlain lipsticks where like you kind of need to buy the case if you're gonna buy the lipstick. If you buy the lipstick, it does come with a cap on it. I think I'm probably going to get the oblique case and then more of like a neutral, more wearable color. I don't know if I'm gonna get one of the new ones or if I'm gonna get one of the existing ones. Like I said, there's so many colors, so it's kind of hard to decide. Unfortunately, friends, these are available on the Dior website, but the one that I want, the Burgundy Oblique, is not for sale yet. So I don't know what's up with that, if they're just trying to get people to buy more of those, if they know that one is gonna be the most popular. If I can find it on sale, I will definitely let you guys know. By the way, follow me on Instagram, and obviously subscribe to my channel if you guys want updates, because that's always where I let you know when these things drop, when they come back in stock, when the burgundy oblique case is available for sale. So I'm gonna put my Instagram handle down below in case you guys want to follow me over there. But for now, this is a yes. I am kind of on the edge of my seat waiting for that lipstick case to launch. Next, I want to talk about a new upcoming item from Gucci Beauty that was sneak peek weeks, I want to say months ago. I saw the sneak peek of this a while ago. I'm hoping that this is safe to talk about. These are the new eyeshadow palettes that are coming out from Gucci Beauty. I'm sure a lot of you guys know they have the larger format eyeshadow palettes, which I feel like some people love, some people don't like. The packaging is nice. Well, they're coming out with these quads, and on the Instagram account Dora4Beauty, it says that these are supposed to be eyes and lips palettes. I don't know. I don't know if this is an eye and a lip palette. There's 3 different colorways that are available. Maybe there will be more when these launch. I have no idea when these are launching, but I did want to kind of start a discussion about these. I don't really get these color stories. They look very strange and very, I don't know, like uninspired. One of them is sort of neutral tones with a rusty red. The other one is sort of like mauvey tones, also with a rusty red. And then the last one is like a silver, a teal, a lavender, and also a rusty red, but like a little bit deeper. I really don't understand the color stories here. They're neither creative nor tempting. You know, like some palettes are sort of boring and neutral, but we still want them, right? We like our neutral palettes. And then there's others that maybe aren't neutral, but they're still kind of tempting. You know, let's think of a Lisa Eldridge Sorcery palette, for example. I just don't really get these. Like, they look like they're not gonna be good. They look dusty. I know I use that word a little bit too much, but these look kind of dusty to me. I need to know your thoughts. I cannot see in this post what the packaging looks like. The inside of the packaging looks very cheap and plasticky, just like the Gucci larger size palettes, but I'm guessing that the outside of the palette is probably going to be very beautiful, just like the Gucci blushes, the bronzer, the larger format eyeshadow palettes. Like, that part of the packaging is always super tempting and luxurious, but I feel like a lot of times the inside of the packaging sort of leaves something to be desired. Is this a pass or yes? Like, I want to say that this is a pass, but I'm kind of really curious about these. And so I would love your feedback, friends. Do you want me to review these? Is this something you're interested in at all? Are you curious? Because I'm kind of curious. I'm almost wondering if I should maybe just, you know, take one for the team and try and get these for you guys and review them and let you know if they're fantastic or if they suck. I'm just so baffled by these color stories. They don't look very appealing. So I've been dying to talk about these ever since I saw them sneak peeked. I'm seeing them more and more across social media now. And so hopefully it's safe to talk about them and we can have a fun little discussion in the comments. Definitely let me know. Next up, we have new eyeshadow sticks from Victoria Beckham Beauty, another brand that I cover a lot on my channel. And I posted about these on both my Instagram and on the community board here on YouTube. And a lot of you all are excited for these. A lot of you guys are interested in these. There's some pretty cute colors here. I'm not a big eyeshadow stick or single eyeshadow person, to be honest with you, but these shades do look very beautiful. I really like the look of like the soft baby pink. There's some really nice neutrals. There's kind of like a golden, I don't know, like a marigold. Oh, it's called Sunflower. Sunflower is the yellow one and Macaron is the pink one. So of course I like the more brighter colors, but you know what? I think that the oyster color is really beautiful. The caramel color looks really beautiful. I mean, everything from Victoria Beckham Beauty is always really chic. I think for me, this is going to be a yes. I'm very interested in reviewing this for you guys. I have reached out after your feedback. I did reach out to Victoria Beckham Beauty and ask them if they would consider sending me all of the shades so I can do a similar review for you guys like I did with the Satin Eye Casuals. I do have every single shade in that formula, and so I do a lot of reviews for those, and I would love to be able to do that with this product as well. It must be the season of eyeshadow sticks because Hourglass has also launched eyeshadow sticks. These are the Voyeur, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Voyeur eyeshadow stick, and this is coming in 7 different shades, it looks like. These are a little bit more neutral than the Victoria Beckham ones. They kind of, like, a lot of them look the same, to be honest. I think that Hourglass could have mixed this up a little bit. That being said, these still look really beautiful. I feel like eyeshadow singles and eyeshadow sticks are very in this year. You guys have heard me say before, it's a much higher margin for a brand to sell you a $35 single eyeshadow than to sell you like a $50 eyeshadow palette. And I think that sort of minimalist look is very popular right now. I think a lot of people are very exhausted with eyeshadow palettes. So these brands are looking for more ways, different ways to try and upsell us on other items that are in the same category. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not as interested in the Hourglass ones as I am the Victoria Beckham ones. I don't know why. I think I just like the look of the Victoria Beckham ones a little bit better. But comment down below, do you guys want me to get one of these, do maybe like a formula comparison? Maybe I can get similar shades in each and kind of see how they compare. I don't know. I'm tempted. This one is definitely a maybe. It's definitely a maybe. I think the thing is I'm not a big eyeshadow stick person, but I can be swayed. I can be swayed. If you guys are interested, comment down below. Okay, now is the section that we're going to talk about Suqqu, because Suqqu has some super pretty collections that are coming up for pre-summer and then also summer. I know they're launching a ton of stuff. If you are not familiar with Suqqu, they are a Japanese luxury brand. You have to purchase through a UK retailer if you want to get this brand. They don't have any counters or like retailers in the United States. They have fantastic products. I've reviewed a lot of their collections. So that's just like a little bit of background about this brand. Let me show you all their pre-summer collection. So what do we have here? We have two beautiful, soft, like springtime eyeshadow quads. We've got two of the Pure Color blushes, which are the ones that have the little gradient. We also have two new colors of the Moisture Rich lipstick, and we have two of the Touch Tone eyes. I took a little bit of a break from Suqqu with their past maybe one or two collections because I needed to pump the brakes a little bit, but this collection is a definite yes. In fact, I think I'm gonna be getting both of the quads. I think I'm gonna get both of the quads, and I think I'm also going to get both of the blushes because they look so pretty. I am a little concerned that the one blush that has the golden color is maybe going to be a little bit too similar to the one that they launched last summer, but I want to let you guys know you can email the Selfridges team, the Suqqu Selfridges team. I'm going to leave their email down below if you guys want to pre-order anything from this. A lot of times what they do with some of these collections is that they will have kind of like a preview Zoom call that you can hop on, and they'll demo the products. They'll kind of show you the products over Zoom, almost like if you were there at the counter, but they can't have them at the counter yet because they're not for sale. So you can email their team if you guys want to sign up for one of those calls. I'm going to be on one of the calls because I want to check out, I want to see like more a demo of these before I commit, but I am going to be pre-ordering, I think, the two eyeshadow palettes and also the two blushes. I really do like the soft pinks that are in the one palette. I feel like those always really flatter my skin tone, but I really like that pop of yellow. Yellow is going to be a big color this year. I think that's going to be one of the it colors, whether it's in handbags, in fashion, in makeup, etc. I really do like a pop of yellow, but then I also really like the blue-green one as well. I think there's some nice earthy tones in there, but I like that sort of bright springy blue. I think that would be a really nice like one and done color. I don't know. I like this collection. So for now, I am going to be reviewing this. Hopefully I can get this maybe before the launch day. Suqqu, if you want to send me this collection, I will try and get it reviewed for you guys as soon as possible because I know that some of these things are going to sell out. So that was Suqqu Pre-Summer. This is Suqqu Summer. This is going to be launching on the 12th of May, whereas the other collection, I believe that one is going to be launching April 1st. Okay, so they're not that far apart, friends. So we're talking about them all at once so you can figure out maybe where you want to spend your budget. So this collection, I don't have as much background about it, but it does seem to be inspired, I guess, by maybe like semi-precious rocks or geodes or something like that. There's definitely like a rock collection kind of theme to this summer collection here. So let me show you what we got here. We've got two of the eyeshadow palettes, the signature color eyes. One of them has sort of like soft earth tones and what kind of looks like a duochrome. If the whole geode thing is in fact the inspiration behind this collection, that I think that nice little duochrome touch is really cool. The other palette that we have here, it's a little bit more like soft rosy tone. So once again, we got like some pinks and stuff, but also, it looks like this one has kind of like a lavender and pinky duochrome. We also have a melting, or two melting powder highlighters. This is just like the melting powder blushes, but in the highlighter formula. They came out with a similar kind of marble type of pattern in last summer's collection, and I really, really liked it. I thought it was a really nice formula. I like the melting powder blushes as well. And so we've got kind of like a nude one, and then also a sort of berry tone. You know what these remind me of? Have you guys ever had those Greek yogurt bars that you find at the grocery store? Here, at least where I live, they're called Yasso, like the Yasso bars. I'll put an image up here. That's what these remind me of. They look so delicious. Like when I see them, all I can think of is like a raspberry Greek yogurt frozen Yasso bar. So I feel like this is meant to be. I feel like I need to get one of these. There's also 2 new shades of the treatment wrapping lips, and we have 3 nail polishes, which look like they're going to be in really cool metallic colors. This is also, I think, going to be a yes. This is a very intriguing release to me. I really want that neutral kind of peachy earth tony eyeshadow palette. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get the rose tone one, but the earth tone one I think is a yes. And then I think I'm going to get at least one of the highlighters. The other things in here, like I do not need more lip products, so I'm not going to be picking those up, although I'm sure they're probably good. But I would love to know from you guys, what do you think of this collection? Is it something that you want me to review? I think it looks beautiful. I'm excited to see maybe more swatches from this one. The pre-summer one, definitely gonna get that. And then this one, probably gonna get 1 or 2 things, but I think they're both really nice. Next up, we have a new summer collection from Nars. Now, before I show you the image, imagine in your head what this collection looks like. Just for a second, just imagine what a summer collection from Nars looks like, and it's exactly what you think it looks like. Here's the collection. This is the new Laguna collection. Surprise, surprise, we have a Laguna collection from Nars. We have 2 eyeshadow quads. First up, we have the shade Laguna, which is very neutral, but it's also very pretty. And then there's also Laguna Sunset, which is almost the exact same thing, except there's kind of like a coral tone in there, and it kind of looks like this one also doesn't have any matte shades. And then they also have the Afterglow lip balm in Laguna, which I thought already existed. This is going to be a pass for me. I just don't think that this collection is for me, somebody that already has a lot of makeup. I think that this is going to probably sell really well. We do see a lot of brands kind of going like the neutral route or like the single eyeshadow route, because, you know, I think a lot of people, they're kind of like pulling on the reins in terms of their spending habits. And so similarly, the brands are going a little bit more on like the safe side when it comes to a lot of the color stories that they are releasing. So I'm not surprised to see this from Nars. For me, I don't know, you guys know how I feel about Nars. I like them. I think they have very pretty makeup, and I think that for the most part, like most of the things that I try from Nars, I actually really like. It's just hard for me to justify spending part of my makeup budget on Nars because it's so dupable to what I already have in my collection. And there's kind of like some other brands that I rather just buy my neutral stuff from there. So I'm curious if any of you guys are tempted by this, but for me, unfortunately, it's a pass. All right, here's Guerlain coming for my wallet. These are 2 new luminizers. These are the Terracotta Luminizers in the shades Cool Ivory and Warm Gold. This is coming soon, but one of you guys told me that you already got these. I think that these might be available from the Guerlain website in Europe, but they are not available, as far as I know, in the US. These look so pretty. You all know I love Guerlain. I love anything like terracotta theme, terracotta line from Guerlain. These are a maybe. I'm kind of thinking these are probably going to be a pass, and the reason is, friends, I have a hard time thinking that these are going to be any different than other highlighters that I have. These are, I think they're highlighters. I don't think these are going to be like the meteorites where you can kind of use it as a finishing powder all over the face, or you can kind of buff it in on more surface area. I think these are going to be more like a highlighter formula. If you already have these, comment down below and let me know. So I'm kind of more on the side of these being a pass. I would rather save my money for that other fantastic collection that we talked about in the last episode from Guerlain, the Garden collection. That looks stunning. So I think I'm going to save my money and focus on that. But yeah, friends, if you don't have any other like gold or nude highlighters in your collection, I can see you justifying this, but I want want to talk you out of this a little bit, all right? Because I just don't think these are going to be any better than the luxury highlighters that we already have. So that's my 2 cents. This was a product that's been out for like a hot minute, but I didn't get a chance to talk about it in the last episode. This is the bronzer from Jones Road Beauty. I'm very tempted by this bronzer. I don't know what it is. They retail for $35 each, which isn't that bad considering I spent $100 on the Hermes one. And what is really tempting me about these is the shade range. Like the tones look so pleasing to me. And the lightest one here, it is called Dusty Rose. And so I'm very curious about that shade. It's Dusty Rose. Is that going to be flattering for me? I'm very curious about that. And I did see on Amra's beauty blog, I'm gonna link her video down below. She did a trying new makeup video and she used one of the shades here. I can't remember the shade, I'm sorry. It looked so lovely on her. It really looked so pretty. It warmed up her face. She is more like a tan complexion, so she definitely wasn't using the Dusty Rose, but it looked so gorgeous on her. I'm gonna link that video down below so that you guys can see what I'm saying. But I wanted to ask you all, are you interested in this bronzer? Are you interested in me trying maybe a couple of products from Jones Road? I'm tempted by the balm product that they have. I'm tempted by like the little stick products that they have. I just don't know if you all are tempted by them. So if you are interested in me doing a review, I would love to know in the comments down below. All right, last product to talk about here. A couple of you guys asked me to chat about this when I asked you on Instagram what you wanted me to feature in this episode. And this is the Bronze Goddess collection from Estee Lauder. If you guys aren't familiar, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Estee Lauder comes out with a new Bronze Goddess collection every single year. There's an updated limited edition fragrance for the season, and then usually they'll come out with like an eyeshadow palette or sort of a bronzer or like a bronzer highlighter hybrid. There's always something limited edition, and I don't know what it is, friends. I feel like this is the only thing I hear about from Estee Lauder throughout the entire year. Like maybe they're launching other things, but the Bronze Goddess collection is the only collection that I ever hear even like the tiniest bit of buzz about. I would love to hear from you. Have you bought any of these collections in the past? I haven't. Are they good? Is it something that you sort of collect year to year? Estee Lauder is just, it's kind of like a sleepy brand to me. I feel like they're not really putting in the effort and the capital to like modernize and freshen up the brand. I never know what they're launching. It could be that Estee Lauder's strategy is to really just put money into all of like their portfolio brands and keep Estee Lauder just like very classic, keep the products the same. That's kind of the perception that I have of the brand. And like, that's kind of how I feel about this eyeshadow palette as well. So this year they came out with, as I mentioned, a new fragrance, and then they also came out with this eyeshadow palette. It's a pass. It really doesn't turn my head at all. I remember scrolling through Instagram and seeing this, and I couldn't remember what account it was. I just remember thinking, I don't need to buy that. I really, really don't. It's very neutral, which isn't bad. It's got some pops of like mauve and purple. You know, I saw in the comments that some people were happy that it wasn't so warm toned, which I think is nice. A little bit of differentiation. This is more neutral to cool tone, so I think that that's good. This kind of strikes me as just like a very safe thing for the brand to sell to like their core target customer, maybe somebody that's like at the counter and they're just looking for something basic and kind of seasonal. You know, they're looking for an eyeshadow palette, but they don't want something too intimidating. And I think that that is great for that customer. I'm curious to see if this will sell well. I'm curious to see if it will sell out. But I think for me, this just, there's like no pizzazz. There's nothing here that's really interesting me. It's just a little boring. Also, I have a little bit of like a side eye about the Bronze Goddess collection because I definitely remember in years past, I just remember a lot of like paid sponsored videos with not even beauty influencers, but specifically very popular fashion influencers that I followed at the time talking about this palette and using this palette. It was just like very obvious that the brand sent it to them and like paid them to use it, and it just kind of seemed like something that the influencer wouldn't really use. So I've always like a little bit of a side a side eye with this collection. Like, you're trying to make it super hot and youthful, Estee Lauder, but it's just not working out. I feel like this is not what the kids are wearing. It's a really nice palette for someone that wants something classic, but it's a pass from me. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, friends, that's all I got for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Now it is your turn. Sound off in those comments down below and let me know what you thought of all these new sneak peeks and releases. What do you want me to review? What are you interested in? Also, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, if you are craving more luxury beauty content, then you are in luck. Head on over to my channel page because I have a lot more there waiting for you. Subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, friends, I hope that you are having a fantastic day and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.